Hey everyone, welcome to my studio, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to transform your decor using FolkArt home decor chalk paint. Okay, so I'm at my local thrift store and I have found the perfect piece. It's solid wood, gorgeous wood, but look, a few dinged up spots, the edges, the corners, but the structure is perfect. All that we can cover, but the wood is perfect, the varnish and the color is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, everyone, we've picked our piece. That's the hardest part. And now what we want to do is teach you everything you need to know to use FolkArt home decor chalk paint. We're going to walk you through start to finish of a beautiful piece of furniture. We're going to teach you about accessories and some tips and some fun things that you can do. So first, FolkArt home decor chalk paint comes in any size that you need for what project you're creating. We've got 2 ounce, we've got 8 ounce, we've got 16 ounce, and then we have 32 ounce if you've got several pieces of furniture or maybe cabinets or something really large. So your tools are very important. In the FolkArt home decor chalk line, there's all the tools that you would need for all of your different projects. My favorite and what we're going to use today is the set, which is the perfect base coating brush and the perfect wax brush. But you've got bigger, you've got different bristles, you've got something really big for base coating flat surfaces, and very important is your sanding block. This is perfect to create that distressed fun finish. My favorite part of any project is picking the color. For FolkArt home decor chalk, there's every color imaginable. There's beautiful brights, there's rich jewel tones, there's colors that complement, there's colors that are a kind of a surprise if you used them together, and of course, there's fabulous neutrals. So for this project, I chose cobblestone. It's a great neutral, it's a little gray, it's a little green, it works with everything. So a perfect choice for our piece of furniture. So 101 of chalk paint. You've picked your color, you've got your brushes. These are all the fabulous finishes that allow you to do so many wonderful things. So we have a varnish, any color, any project. Then we have wax, which is a finish for your chalk projects. We have 3 different wax. We have clear, we've got brown, and we've got white. 3 unique looks for your project. Then we've got crackle, which is really unique and fun with any of the different color combinations. And then we have our wood tints, which work like a stain and are beautiful on raw wood. So the first step is prepping your surface. The greatest thing about the FolkArt home decor chalk paint is not a lot of prep is needed. You don't have to strip the wood, you don't have to strip paint, you don't have to sand. You just have to make sure it's clean and dust-free. You can see there's lots of imperfections. There's a red dresser that must have bumped up against this. There's a lot of nooks, a lot of scratches. The varnish is off there, lots of dings there, lots of areas that will be completely covered once you get working on your project. So I'm just wiping it down with a damp cloth. Then you want to remove your hardware. So simply remove that. Either you're going to change your knobs or paint your knobs, whatever you decide, but it's so much easier to paint with the hardware off. And then you start painting. You've got your color. Use your paintbrush, not your wax brush. And then you just begin to base coat your project. Look at the beautiful coverage. 1 coat, lots of coverage. The brush is thick and dense, which allows the paint to easily go into all the grooves and details of any piece of furniture. So once everything is painted and dry, this required only 1 coat. Usually 1, sometimes 2, but it dries really fast to an ultra matte finish. Once it's dry, you can sand it to distress it. So I'm going to be using our sanding block, and this is really why chalk paint was created, because it sands easy and beautifully. It sands to a really fine powder that makes sanding very, very quick and easy. Then as you sand each area, I just have a damp cloth, and you can just remove that fine powder to see the effect that you have and if you want to maybe sand more or less. So look how beautiful this piece is. It's painted, it's sanded. We dusted it off with a damp cloth, let that dry, and now we're gonna do the final step, which is apply the wax. So you kind of pounce your brush into the wax. You don't wanna fill it like a paintbrush. You just want to get a good amount of wax on the bottom. And then you're almost polishing the piece. You're polishing, getting really good into those detailed areas. But you can see that just going into that wax that first time does an area this big. The wax, you can see how well it moves and spreads because you're buffing it into all of those details, but you want to make sure there's no areas where the wax is built up. You can see when you apply the wax, it gives such a warm finish. It brings back out the color of the wood, and it just really completes your piece. So we've applied the clear wax, we let that dry overnight, and then the last step is to buff it with just a clean, dry cloth to get a really nice, smooth finish. And the more you buff, the smoother your finish is. I mean, it feels like butter. It's beautiful. So once everything is done and dry, picking knobs is so much fun. It's kind of like the piece of jewelry you're going to pick after you're all dressed. So we had the original wooden knobs. Those would be beautiful, put right back on because we have this beautiful sanded edge. You could paint these to be the color of the furniture, or you can have tons of fun and go back out shopping. Maybe you do a really fun modern gold. Maybe you do something black with the gold coming through. The possibilities are endless. But for this piece, I think I'm going to go with this nice little modern gold. So I'm so excited. This piece is absolutely beautiful. And a couple reasons why we made the decisions. Of course, the wood was really gorgeous when we bought it. It had a few little dings and scratches, but the wood was beautiful. Wood is a huge trend, but so is painted furniture. So using the FolkArt home decor chalk, we kind of got the best of both worlds. We sanded it to reveal that beautiful wood. We kept the top natural, so it really brought out the areas that we sanded. And then to make it really modern and just perfect, we did really dainty gold knobs, everything that's popular right now. So a really great dilemma is once you've created this beautiful new piece, your colors are different, then what do you do with your mismatched accessories? And FolkArt home decor chalk is perfect for that. We've got a basic vase, we've got a lamp that I thought I loved, but now I wanted a little different. And then I found these candlesticks. They're dinged, they're scratched up, but FolkArt home decor chalk can solve all of that. So we're gonna do kind of a distressed ombre on this lamp that we're changing. So I picked my base coat, and then I'm gonna do a light and a dark to create a really natural ombre. So just being super creative with the FolkArt home decor chalk, a beautiful base coat, I am gonna barely get paint on my brush, some white, remove it on a paper towel. I'm just gonna dry brush that over the black, barely letting any paint land on that surface. I want that really organic stone look. And then I'm gonna dip that same brush into the water and I'm gonna wet just the top and actually let the water run down, creating that really organic finish. I want those drips. You can do a little bit more or less water depending on the look that you want. And don't forget, for wall decor, for canvases, FolkArt Home Decor Chalk Paint is perfect for that. We're gonna do something fun and abstract. For more project ideas and inspiration, visit plaidonline.com.